Alright guys, I'm back with part 3 of the Modern Warfare 3 perk tiers, and today we're going to be covering the third tier, and let's get right into this guys. Before I get into my overall thoughts and opinions on these tiers, on the third tier perk slot, is that I feel like this one is the weakest out of the 3 tiers. I think that the first perk slot and the second are stronger, they have the better perks in them. But there is still, I guess you could say, some key perks in this slot. But I think the other perk slots are more stacked, and the reason I think they did that is to that way people, you won't see them using cold-blooded and ghost. Well, it's called assassin now. So I think they put the best perks in the second slot to compete with those to compete with the other perks. That way people aren't using all the overpowered ones. But let's get right into this. The first perk is Sit Rep. And I think we're all familiar with Sit Rep. It is enemy equipment is now visible, so it's got the highlighted red. And enemy footsteps are more clear is the pro version. So we all know Sit Rep. I used to use Sit Rep. I think it's a very good perk. It's kind of like Hacker from Black Ops if you guys aren't familiar with Sit Rep itself. It's pretty much Hacker, and the pro version is louder footsteps, enemy footsteps, so you can hear them a lot easier. Good perk. You'll see me using that, guys, throughout most of this. I think that's going to be probably one of the main perks that I use. Now, the next one is Dead Silence, which we're all familiar is Ninja, so it's got your silent footsteps. But what I don't like about this one is it's got no fall damage. I don't think no fall damage should be in Call of Duty games, considering that it's not very realistic. I know it's a video game, but still, no fall damage. You can 360 no scope, and all those trick shotters are going to be using it, and you won't be able to hear them fall, and you won't be able to sound whore them. So they pretty much got Ninja and Commando in the same perk slot, which you're going to see me using that one a bit too, but I think I don't think the pro version is very fair. But moving on, Stalker is a new perk, and it's kind of got an interesting idea. It's faster movement with ADS. So, well, you guys know when you're aiming down sight and you see a guy and you start walking towards them, well, you're going to be able to walk faster. Really, I don't really think the perk's that beneficial, but I don't know. Some people may think it is, but in my opinion, it's not. But once again, that's just my opinion. And the pro version of this is the delay on claymores, which is always useful. And we still don't know if scavenger you can get claymores and spam them just like Modern Warfare 2. I'm guessing you won't be able to, considering that was a problem in the game. But I don't really see myself using this perk. If you guys do, maybe leave me a reason why, because I wouldn't really see a need for this perk very much. The next one is Marksman, which is a sniping perk, which is the ID target from range, which unless you're sniping, I don't really think it's that useful. And the pro version is longer hold-in with scoped weapons, which is only for sniper rifles. So, and maybe thermal on some weapons too. But overall, this is a sniper perk. I don't snipe, so I'm not really gonna get into it. And even if I was sniping, I don't think I'd use this perk. So moving on to the last perk in this group, and it is Steady Aim, which you're going to see me use from time to time. It is the standard Steady Aim, from what we know, is increased hip fire accuracy, which is always what we use Steady Aim for, and faster aim down sights while sprinting. So it's kind of like Lightweight Pro. You'll be able to be running and then bring your scope up to yourself really fast as soon as you're done sprinting. So I think it's really cool. You'll see me use this perk, like I said, from time to time, but my main perk, in my main two, like I've been giving in all the videos, would be Sit Rep and Dead Silence. Even though I don't completely agree with Dead Silence, you know, I might fall in love with the perk, you know that? Maybe I'll really fall in love with it. But as of right now, Sit Rep is my favorite perk in this slot, and I think it's going to be the most common one, either that or Dead Silence. I don't really see the other perks, the other three, really benefiting me that much and me using them very often. But the reason I'm going to go with Sit Rep over Ninja in this game is I've always used Ninja, guys. Like, I have a headset, and I find it really easy to do well with a headset on, while being able to sound whore, especially since the Modern Warfare series is very sound whore and friendly. So, the reason I'm picking Sit Rep over Ninja in this game is not only the pro version I think is better than Ninja, because if you have teammates that are not using Ninja and you have a headset, you won't be able to tell teammates' footsteps from enemy footsteps. That's a big problem with Ninja, which, you know, it doesn't make your teammates' footsteps quiet, so you can get confused or distracted by your own team. And the other thing about sitrep is that we all know that the Modern Warfare series are really explosive friendly, so claymores, motion sensors, grenades, C4s, bouncing betties, all those things. So with sitrep, you'll be able to see them, and you won't die to explosives very often. But the only thing is that if you use this perk, I don't think you're going to need Flak Jacket, which is really good in my opinion. So this is just my opinion, guys, so don't get offended if you guys hear me, but hear me say that this perk's better than the other one. And I'm not saying the other perks are bad, but I'm just saying, in my opinion, that's all this is an opinionated video, and I think we're all entitled to our own opinion. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this Modern Warfare 3 perk analysis that I did, and hopefully you guys picked up some new stuff and found out some cool information about it. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Please, actually, I'm not going to ask you to rate the video. Feel free to if you want, but if not, just go on with your day and enjoy. Anyways, guys, peace.